I'm live. What is wrong with this charger now? So guys, good evening to everybody and welcome to my program, live program once again. I have been struggling with my charger, I've been struggling with my charger. My son took my charger away, the new one I bought, so I'm struggling with my old charger. So guys, you're welcome once again. Good to have you guys around. The weather in Vienna is getting, it's not as hot as it used to be. It's becoming a little bit mild, or do I say this English mild? Yeah, it's becoming mild, not so harsh anymore. But complete celebrity, Bosco, complete celebrity. You see, in this life, you don't just need to, don't stress yourself. Just do the right thing. Paul by waters, I see you, bro. Just do the right thing and everything will fall into place. You know my Facebook page, I have been working on this page for many years. Listen to this story. When I haven't monetized my Facebook page, each of my video back then, many of my videos went viral. Immediately I monetized my Facebook page. The whole of my videos, none. Even when I make live broadcasts, 10 people wouldn't watch it. That was why I stopped going live on Facebook. After making broadcast, posting video, you see only 2 views, 3 views. This thing continued for a long time until I decided, I said, let me forget this Facebook and face other platforms. So I concentrate. 2 months ago, I began with, and this is why it is important. Don't focus on one thing. When one door is closed, go to the next door. You got it? I don't know what is wrong with this thing. Today. What the hell? Okay, now. When one door is closed, don't just stay there, wasting your time and energy. When one door is closed, look for the next open door and go there. Do you understand what I mean? So when I struggled, the whole time, when I struggled to grow my what's it called? My Facebook page, the thing refused to grow. I left it. I decided to leave it. Man, this is so ugly. So there's no other charger here. Man, what kind of rubbish is this? I would have even gone outside to buy a new charger for me. Man, this program. Can you write my boy to ask him if he took the charger and why did he take it? Now it's better. So guys, now, so the Facebook was giving me, don't run, I see you. The Facebook refused to grow. Mercy, I see you, refused to grow. I decided to abandon it. I started working on my YouTube page. Man, my YouTube, even all my videos on YouTube, live broadcast, 3,000 views, 5,000 views, 1,000 something views. All my videos, under 1.5 months, a month and a half, I got 1,600 subscribers on YouTube. I just post occasionally on Facebook. Man, guess what? Yesterday, one of my videos that I just posted on Facebook just went viral. One of the video I posted on Facebook went viral and has given me over 600 followers now, and it's still moving. You understand me? This is why, first of all, when a door is closed, don't stay on that door waiting. Yes, another thing is, don't give up. Keep doing your best. I kept posting on my Facebook. Yesterday, one of my videos just picked up. I saw it yesterday night. My video was just... Yesterday, when I looked at the video, it was 500 and something. Today now, it's 22,000 something views. And man, African people, they are good-hearted, though, a kind of. Do you understand me? The way black people follow somebody's page, yes, black people, yes. But by what I see, if you go to my page now, that video, I said 90% of children born in abroad are selfish. The video is just moving. That video that somebody, one platform in Africa, Nigeria carried, it has gone viral on my page. It has given me over 600 followers instantly. Giving me over 600 followers. And if anybody copy that video now, I will report that person. Anybody that copies that video now, without giving me credit, I will bring down that video and I will report that page. Because these African bloggers they are in the habit of copying somebody's video without stealing somebody's intellectual property without giving that person credit. You get it? Anybody that copies my video now without giving me credit for it, I will report the person. I will be ready because the person looked for trouble. Do you understand me? What, you know that video you told me that some people posted? That's the video I'm talking about. So anybody that steal it again, I will pull down that video and the person will get a strike because you looked for trouble. Yes. If you want to use my intellectual property, you need to tag my name. You need to mention my name. That is a win-win situation there. So anybody now, if I see my video on anybody's platform now, I report it. If you want anything you want, I give it to you because you looked for trouble. I can only allow you if you tag my name there, if you mention my name. If you fail to mention my name, I will pull down that video. Yes. Yes, that's they have been stealing my video, and that's why this one now, if anybody steal it again, I will pull it down and that person will get copyright. We get strike, I mean to say. Enough is enough. Max Mustaman. Max Mustaman, what's up? I'm cool. So guys, that's it. So don't give up whenever you are. And one thing about African people, what I say you, one good thing about African people, man, if you want to be a content creator, That is, African people, if you are in Africa, you get followers quick. You get followers quick. See, like see you get followers. African people, they do follow somebody fast more than white people, Europeans. Someone here, could I see you? Yes, so some on your that's it. So, man, the video just made me happy. And I wanted to be lazy tonight. Today I said, okay, let me just come out and, and spend time with you guys. These lovely people. I said, let me come out and spend time. White, see, Europeans, this is not hate speech. Europeans don't like promoting other people. Europeans, a typical, very few. They don't like following black people. They don't like supporting black people. You understand what I mean? When I eat cashew. Before, let me tell you, there is nothing you will do in the sight of European people, white people, that they will find impressive. I'm telling you, I have lived here and I've seen them. There is nothing you would do, even at workplace, even in football, anything you do as a black man, they will not be impressed. They never get impressed with the effort of the black race. They don't believe that you can do better in life, that you are good. This is the mistake a lot of African musicians, Nollywood actors and actresses, what's it called? Actors and actresses. When they grow in Africa, let's say in Nigeria, Ghana, or whatever, whichever country, when they make name in Africa, instead of remaining in Africa, they travel to US or to United Kingdom, believing that there they will be great. When they eventually travel to United Kingdom or America, you see their career crash. I saw when this guy was alive, was it Ras Kimono? Either Ras Kimono. He was driving either conductor or in New York. If you are a musician in Africa and you travel to America believing that you will make it there, man, you made a very big mistake. Some people later realized it. They will waste your efforts. They will never encourage you. You will not be recognized as an African man. To be honest, if you are a musician, you say you want to live in US because you hear the America this, they will ruin your career. They will ruin your career. Anywhere in the white, why do you think when it comes to all this, what's it called? All this, is it Oscar? What is this thing that they give to musicians? What's it called, Seth? I forgot the name. Is it Oscar, whatever? They don't nominate. Even if when they nominate black people, they don't give it to them. They don't. They can never consider you good. They will never. But listen, many musicians that later realized this thing, some musicians later realized it and relocated back to Africa. Today they are big. The African market, African people will support you. They will celebrate you. In Africa, you will grow easily. As a musician, as an actress, whatever, entertainment industry, even businesses. In Africa, you will grow, you will blow easily than in abroad. I know it. Okay, look at this place now. What's the population of Austria? What is the population of Germany? What is the population of most of these European countries? Austria is 8 point something, close to 9 million in population. Germany is highest. Germany is highest, 85 million or thereabouts. Nigeria is over 300 million. Nigeria alone is big market. This is why you wonder, how are people getting followers? How are people who are in social media business, how are they growing so quick? Because of the population. The white man, before a white person, a white man, a white woman will follow you, they will say 9, 9. They will not. Very hard. They find it difficult to support black people. I realized it. I know so many people that lived in America for 20-something years, 15 years in UK, and they went to Africa. That was how they broke through. Man, I'm not telling you lie. I've realized that. I'm not telling you lie. That is why you see Afrobeat, most Nigerians, even some. Most of the guys you see that are doing fine, some were born even in abroad. If they had stayed in the country of their birth, they wouldn't have seen made any progress. They will not make any progress if they had stayed in the country of their birth. And another thing is, African people, anything foreign, abroad, intoxicates them. Anything abroad, immediately they hear abroad. If you relocating to Africa and then they hear that you are from abroad, that alone may make you grow. Do you understand what I'm talking? Just hearing that you are from abroad, if you know what you are doing, that image of abroad based, or somebody that just came from abroad, you blow in Africa. That's the reality. Somebody said they just want us to get all this. See, even I've dropped many videos about schooling in abroad. They don't want you to even pass that school. Before they will pass you, even when you are very intelligent, even when you know more better than Europeans, they will not accept it. They will still fail you. Even when they know that you are good, they'll still fail you. The problem we have in Africa is bad leadership or bad governance. That's the problem we have. If not, what do you need in life to live, to survive? Food, clothes, shelter. What do you need in life? We have everything in Africa to survive. The only thing in this modern era, what we need is electricity, lights, good transportation, and then internet access, basic necessities, not even rocket science. Do the right thing that will make good roads, good medical facilities, and you see many security. You see many people in abroad relocate back to Africa. Many people are bored. Many people are bored. You understand me? Even I never thought I was ever going to be a taxi driver in life. When I was living in Africa, we had shops. And I saw taxi drivers as people who never did well in life until I came here. Do you understand me? That was how I saw taxi drivers, but there is money in taxi here. In Africa, a lot of us, if not for the economy, look at how the currency is being devalued. In Africa, if you know what you are doing, if you have cash, man, you blow. So guys, you're welcome to my evening show. Well, I want to say Thank you for joining me. It's not easy. Every time I go live, you see a lot of people come join me and watch me on YouTube and on TikTok. I also want to urge you, now that my Facebook has come back to life, you can also, follow me on Facebook, subscribe to my YouTube channel. My Facebook is back to life again. So, you see, I've been on social media for a long time now. I'm not making money. You think I'm making money, but I just love doing this because I'm at home and I've got nothing doing. You see me every day I go live, talk to you just to keep myself busy. I don't want to be bored. If by tomorrow or next now, or in some years to come, you see me making money, you see me big, enjoying the fruit of my labor, some people want to, they start telling stories. They don't know how long, how far I have hustled. Andy, you said in Africa, Uber guys are cashing out. Okay, Uber and what's the other name, Seth? Uber and the other one. You can make money. You can make money if you are into taxi driving. You can make money, but the thing is, it is not as easy as you think. Sedentary work is not healthy. Why do you think I stopped driving taxi? Both, Uber and Bolt, I drove it for many years. You saw me I posted a video where I went for my massage. You saw the video. My spinal cord, I've operated it. See, why did I stop even driving taxi? A lot of people died in that profession. Many. Any kind of sedentary work is not healthy. 1 second, let me shift this window. I'm back, guys. You see, any sedentary work is never healthy. I have a neighbor opposite me here, a woman. She did not drive taxi. This woman did not she did not marry anybody. She has no children. This woman, all her life, she told me her story. She said she made mistakes in life. She said she bought this apartment when she was much younger. She bought the apartment opposite where we live. Now she said she worked in bureau. Bureau is office where she sat every day. And after the day's work, she doesn't go out for spatiering. She doesn't go out to go take a walk. She did not engage in any sports. She just walked, went home, came home, and then ate and slept. The following day, she went to work. You get it? She said she did it for years, and she spent time. It took her like 30 years to pay off her credit, the credit of this apartment she bought. Are you following now? By the time she was done, she has passed childbearing age. She was already, time was already against her. She couldn't bear children anymore, no man again, no man anymore. So by the time she eventually retired, her bones were weak. Her bones became weak. She couldn't move properly. Well, as at 14 years ago, she was still going to shopping, doing her things. Just 6 years to 7 years ago, she couldn't move anymore. She began moving with rollator, this thing they push to move. 5 years ago, she was admitted into, old people's home. I saw her on few occasions. Even when she told me, she said she regretted her life, the kind of job she did, which was sedentary work, any job that you are sitting every day, make sure you have time to exercise yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Any job, and if you are doing sedentary job, make out time to exercise yourself. Or before you know it, if your bones and your body becomes weak, man, you are done for. You are done for. And the thing is, I was told by doctors then, when I was going for therapy, I was told by doctors, they said a human being, every adult, office work, not only office work, any sedentary kind of work, any work you are sitting at a place. Do you understand what I mean? Any work you are sitting at a place for long hours, it's never. That woman now, look at, if you see this my kitchen window, the other one, that's her own window. She's now in old people. She cannot move. The last time I went for therapy, I saw her. She had people, begleiter, people that escort her. She could not move. She saw me. She said she did it to her. She said she did not live an active life. She has no child. She has no man. The apartment is locked now for over 6 years. Not rented. You ask yourself, why then did she work all these years? She worked all her life to pay off this apartment. And you know, now she has no biological child of her own, no child of her own. Family members are the ones that will inherit this apartment now. Family members, maybe distant family members, are the ones that will inherit this apartment. People that did not labor for it. Maybe cousins. You see, there is no sense in it. Does it make sense? It does not make sense. Okay, now, she did not even enjoy the apartment after she retired. How many years did she live here? After retirement, she did not spend much time. If you go inside is well furnished. Inside the apartment is well furnished, but she is in old people's home now. Ikem said that is if she wrote a will. But the thing is, she has no child of her own. She has no child of her own. She has no husband. Who is going to inherit the property? That's about €500,000 euros. Who is going to inherit it? Yes, if she does not will it to family member, government will take it. You understand? If she does not will it to a family member, and guess what? Let me tell you why I suspect those gold diggers may take it. When she was still here, when she was still a kind of moving but sick, she wasn't very strong. It was some elderly family members who usually come to do shopping for her. You know, eye service. It is the same thing. It came the same thing. In Austria here, the property goes to the government if no will was written. You understand me? But you see, before she went to this old people's home, there were family members that usually come to buy things for her. And those people's eyes are on the property. Do you understand what I mean now? Anthony, I see you. Those people's eyes are on and if the woman passes on now, the people will step in. Depending on the woman's will. Do you understand what I mean now? Those people will step in. Yes. So the thing is, guys, as you watch me, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, follow me on this page at Uncle Roddy. You can check me out on all social media platforms. I am on TikTok, I am on Facebook, and I am on YouTube. So that's a way of showing support. So now, sometimes these are the reasons, these are the things that made me, I said, man, this life at times, Why struggle? This woman, she did not go on vacation. She did not enjoy her life. She just worked and worked and worked to pay off her credits. After paying off her credits, she became sick. She couldn't move. And they took her to old people's home. Tell me, what's the need? Was it worth it? I don't even know if the woman has gone now, if she's dead or still living. You ask yourself, is it worth it? That's why sometimes I tell people, now make our time to enjoy your life. Oh. I say, oh boy, make our time to enjoy. Do you understand me? So that is why I stopped driving taxi. My blood pressure will go up. I usually have headache after sitting for long hours. See, nobody is living in that house. In that apartment, no single person. For over 6, she refused to rent it out. All her properties are still inside. But she's now in old people's home. If you look, that window is never opened. You can't see the window and nobody is there. She does not want anybody to, she did not want to rent it out. That's her private home and that's it. So that's why I usually tell people, always make our time to enjoy your life. And health is also wealth. Because if you keep chasing after money and get sick, your enemies may eventually inherit your property or eat your this thing. Yes, this was why I stopped. Many people bought properties in Africa and they are working themselves to death. Some people bought properties in Africa today. They are dead. And they just worked for family members, enemies, people who never wished them well. There is a limit. There is when you have made. Listen attentively. When you have made what will serve you in life, stop. Nobody lives forever. And nobody will get out of this world alive. When you have made what will serve you, accommodation, you have money, you have everything that you need. What is the point of you overstressing yourself because you just want to keep making money? Let me give you a gist now. There are some men, elderly men then, when I was driving taxi, when they got pension, when they got retired, they said they were bored at home, that they had nothing doing. Some have wives at home, some don't have wives at home. Now, many of them said because they were bored, they want to be driving part-time, like we call it gerin fuge. That is like 20 hours in a week. They go meld, that is they go, meld their job, that register like 20 hours in a week. But that 20 hours, they don't drive 20 hours, they drive full time. But officially, they melded, they registered 20 hours a week. And these men were hustling as if you see how they are fighting over passengers, how they were hustling. Guess what? Many of these men, some in their 70s, late 60s, early 70s, they all died inside the car. There is one, my friend, I still see this guy. This guy is about 75, 76. I told you guys the story. I don't even know how this man is managing it. This man has driven taxi for over 40 years. This man, if you see the man, he looks like a ghost. I met this man when I joined this taxi profession. Till now, he still drives. One day he saw me. He said, hey, we just gisted. He said, wie geht's dir? I said, es geht mir wunderbar. He said he usually see me on TikTok. What am I always talking about? I told him. He said, guess what? I said, tell me. He said now he bought a house outside Vienna. I said, wow. How much then did you buy the house? He said he bought the house, 120,000 euros. How did you raise the money? I asked him. He said, well, he and his wife had a house in Romania they bought. So because of their the guy, at the age of 60-something years, the guy gave birth. He married a very young woman. So the son should be like 7 years now or thereabouts. Already, he has another big boy that is in his 40s now. So now, this man, guys, listen. So this man now, guys, as you watch me, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Here we learn. This man went and married a younger woman of 35 years. A woman of 35 years. Okay, both of them, as he was driving taxi, they invested in Romania. Later, they decided that house in Romania wasn't serving any purpose. They decided to sell it after many years because the house they rented an apartment close to me. And that apartment, then they were paying 800 euros a month. 800 euros, excluding light bill and the other utility bills, other bills. I told the man, I said, this 800, how much is your pension? He's getting 650. You know, taxi drivers don't get much pension. 650. Later, it was increased to around 700. So that I said, even the pension wasn't enough to pay his rent. You see, this is why I told people, I told a lot of you, I said, listen, if you don't plan for your future, that means your future is going to be hell for you. I mean, your old age. I said, when you retire and choose to stay in Europe, man, you are going to live like a mouse, a rat. I know it because I know so many taxi colleagues and so many, not only taxi colleagues, people that are retired, the money they get every month even wasn't enough to pay their rent. But with the money, if they go to Africa, if they relocate to Africa, they will live like kings. So now this man rented an apartment where he paid 800 euro every month. I said, boy, but this it seems like a waste of money. Do you understand me? So eventually, you know, after when I stopped driving taxi, I stopped seeing a lot of people. One day, I was just moving, walking on my own. The man saw me, he just jumped out of the car. We began to gist. He was excited to tell me, happy to tell me that he bought a house. That is like 70 kilometers, he told me, 70 kilometers away from Vienna. Now I said, how much did it cost? He said 120,000 euros. I said that was cheap. He said yes. Very close to border of one of these neighboring countries. A village, inside the village. Now I said, how did you raise the money to buy, how did you raise 120,000 euros? He said they sold their house in Romania. Listen, they sold their house in Romania for 60,000 euros. They sold their house in Romania for 60,000 euros. Brought the money here, used it to pay the first installments or deposits. Then he went with his wife. He went to take credit, another 60,000. I think 70,000 he told me he took credit. You know, when you buy an apartment, when you buy a house, 120,000, there is other expenses you need to pay. Like, you need to pay much more money. Like, everything would cost you like 140,000 or more because of other extra expenses. Like, putting that house in Green Book. Green Book is registry, land registry or house registry, something like that. So The guy told me, he said he took 70,000 euros credit from bank. I said, I called him his name. I said, at what age? How do you, look at your age, how do you plan to pay this credit? He said he said he will die inside the taxi. He said there is no other option. He said he said he will die inside a taxi. And when he dies, the wife would continue. He said the wife is much more younger than him. And if you see the man now, I said, some people like to suffer. I said, some people like to put themselves at that age. I said, listen, I said, man, every day you see the man on the road, driving taxi. Sometimes if you come, the last time I was scared to check him, he looked like a ghost. That man may die anytime, he looked like a ghost. Do you understand me? So, now, you see, I said, some people use their hand to put themselves into problem. And even if he stops driving taxi, how is he going to pay his credit? This guy is about 70, not less than 76, 75 years now. And he took this credit about 3 years ago. He bought a bungalow. He took the credit about 3 years ago. So how is he going to pay the bill? He drives every day. So Aubrey Baker said, Uncle, most men want to marry younger women. I don't know, especially some culture. When you see them, the man retired and the woman still working to carry them. However, the father can still be active or something. That's what she wanted to. Right. Yes. Well, so this man married a younger woman. Even when he told me the age of the woman, I screamed. I called him. I said, man, you are like Opa, grandfather to this girl you married. He said he wants to enjoy a younger woman. Do you understand me? So now, even the man and the woman, they are in stress. He said when he dies, the woman is going to, continue paying the credit. That was what he told me. Now that brings us to this question, this topic this evening. Does age matter in relationships? Does age matter in relationships? And that is the topic for tonight, for this evening. Does age matter in relationships? So guys, as you watch me, if you are seeing me for the first time, don't fail to subscribe to my... Yes, the woman is a white woman. The man is a white man too. The woman is a white woman. The man is a white woman. The man is originally from Romania, but he was born here. You understand me? He considers himself an Austrian man. So let me charge this. So the man is originally from Romania, but he was born here. So he considers himself an Austrian. You understand which he is, He said the house they built in Romania wasn't serving any purpose. So he decided to sell it. He said, why should they have a house in Romania? Yes, fellas, the woman will continue to pay the credit when the man is gone. That's what he said. But then, the question is, why stress yourself? Why stress yourself at that age when he's supposed to be enjoying his winter life? Do you understand me? Why stress himself? Do you understand me? That's something I can never do. Do you understand me? I cannot do it. From I see you. Imagine even now, you know, there are people like sometimes I don't sleep in the night. I'm having sleeping problems or sleep. They call it slap apnea. Like so, when I go to bed, I may go to bed around 10 p.m. in the night. After 2-3 hours, I wake up. And if I wake up, I start rolling in the bed. I wouldn't know what to do. Then getting to like 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, I start sleeping again. You understand what I mean now? So if I were working, how would I cope? Do you understand me? And some people may have the same problem. How even the time he needed, then that man is living that's no life. He came into this life just to suffer. See, you should see. Okay, this man, I told you guys the story now. What time does he has to enjoy his life? What time does the man has to enjoy his life? Tell me. A man of 7, he's still driving taxi just to pay credits. Well, guys, let's go now to the topic. So guys, let's go to the topic now. Does age matter in relationship? Does age matter in relationship? Guys, as you watch me, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle RODDY. Also follow this page. You can as well follow me on Facebook at Uncle RODDY. When I was driving taxi, you know, we don't mention names, we don't mention tribes. And when there is no work, you know, when we don't have job, you know, when there are no passengers, we all bounce out of our cars to gist. There was a taxi driver. This guy married a much younger woman. This guy I don't need to mention his country for privacy purpose, you know. Listen, this guy married a woman, let me say, he was close to 30 years older than the woman. When he told me the age, when he was close to 60, the wife was 33. A man that was about 60 years, the wife was 33. That is close to 30 years age difference. Are you getting it? So when he is not living with the wife is in Africa, you know, with his child, with his children, and the man is in Europe here, working, sending money, building houses. Now listen to this gist. So when he told me the age of his wife, I said, I said, you married a very young woman. I said, you married a very young woman. Why did you choose to marry a man you are 27 years older than? 27 years older than this your wife. You are even old enough to be this your wife's father. Listen to what he told me. Well, I don't want to mention the tribe so that we don't misunderstand ourselves. He said in their culture, they marry younger women so that those younger women will take care of them. That is, take care of the men when they get old. Listen to me. He said why they marry, said that was even the practice in the olden days, that men married much younger women so that as these men grow older, these younger women would take care of them, feed them, take care of them. I mean, go hustle to take care of them, go to farm. I said, guys, are you listening to me? Now I told him, you said in the olden days, But we are no longer in the olden days. We are no longer living in the olden days. Fella said, what of young men that married older women in Europe? We are going to touch it. I'm just getting started. Just listen to me. I'm going to tell you guys stories this evening. So he said in the olden days, and I asked him, your woman is working. He said, yes. How much was he earning? He told me how much the woman was earning then. That money wasn't anything. The money wasn't anything. Then he asked me about mine. He said, how about your wife? I said, yes, my wife, I'm a year older than my wife. He said, hey, what? He said, hey, what? The woman is almost the same age as you. I said, yes. I said, she's living with me here. I said, what can your woman who is in Africa, listen to me, your woman that is 27 years younger than you, what can she do for you that my wife cannot do for me? For instance, I said, tell me, listen to me now, because we need to reason. I said, how much is she earning? Now he told me the woman was earning that time. I don't need to mention so that I don't disclose certain things. The money the woman was earning, peanuts. I said, okay, my woman is living in Europe. She's a European woman. She's getting her euros and everything. Tell me, if your woman can cook, my woman can cook too. My children are grown. Now tell me what this your younger woman can do for you that my woman cannot do for you. I'm a year older than, we don't need to go to farm. Those days are gone. Even if I want to go into farming, now I employ workers. I employ people that will go and farm for me. Tell me. You know, some people don't reason. And the thing is, even you are not even living with the woman. That is what I call car parked at owner's risk. You understand me? That's what I call car parked at owner's risk. You go to Africa once in a year, sometimes once in 2 years. You have children with this woman. You are not living with the woman. You are building magnificent house. And you call her your wife. But you don't live with her. I don't consider her your wife. This is just your baby mama. Do you understand me? I said, this is your baby mama. Even when you traveled, each time, I knew how many times he traveled to Africa. Now, when he traveled to Africa, how long did he stay? When he traveled, yes, during New Year Christmas period, when he traveled to Africa, he stayed only a month because he had to pay the rent here. He has an apartment here that he needs to pay the rent. You see double life. Why do you think a lot of people, when they go to Africa, you see them rushing back because of the commitments here? Yes, if you stay 3 months, how are you going to pay your rent here? You get the money. How can you raise the money to pay the rent here? And you know, if you're not able to pay, after 1 month, getting to the second month, they come and offload your commodities, your properties. All your properties, by the time you come back, they will share the volume. You see everything outside. So anytime the guy go, which kind of marriage? Maybe they have been married for 10 years now. The guy has not spent maybe 6 months with the woman. The guy has not, somebody said, can you have my number? What do you need my number for? What do you need my number for? You can write me. I don't give my people my number. What do you need my number for? But you can communicate. You can go inbox and write me. Tell me what you need my number. So you just started following me. You've not been hearing my message. What do you need my number for? My private number, I don't give it out to people anyhow. If you have anything to discuss with me, you come inbox, we chat. We chat. So let me continue. Let me continue with the gist. So the guy, I said, what What kind of marriage is this? Marriage, you don't enjoy your wife is not enjoying you. I said, listen, do you think this your woman is faithful to you? Do you think this woman is faithful? Do you know what I mean? You think this woman, he said, yeah, he said he's after, he just wants to be sure that the children are his. Yes. He said what he was after was just the children. As far as the children are his own, his blood, he's good. You see, people. So, eventually, if the children are not his, then what happens? Has he gone to conduct DNA? So, the guy is still here. He's still here hustling, and the woman is in Africa. I said, boy, to me, this is not marriage. I said, to me, that is not marriage. You just got yourself a baby mama. You just got a woman to make babies for you. And that, to me, this is not marriage. To me. So, that is by the way. Now, I also have a friend. I just want to, tell you the mistakes some people make in life. When we were in school, I had a friend, a very good friend, a homeboy, nice guy. If you hang out with this guy, you will laugh all day. You know, a sharpful fellow, good guy. You got it now. And this, my friend, was in love with a very beautiful lady. Very beautiful lady. If you see the lady, she's like, that's the woman is shining like a morning star. Beautiful lady. And I enjoyed my school days, and I enjoyed, having them around me. So that their friendship, that their love affair was very deep. Their love affair was very deep. So when we finished school, you know, everybody separated. Everybody, you know how life goes. So, you know, the life will just, you know, life's challenges, life will push you around. So everybody separated. So after a while, we lost contact. We came into contact again through social media after many years. Then I've come to Europe. So when we, you know, every now and then we gisted, you know, we spoke about the past and our past friends. So now I asked this dude, I said, boy, how about that your girlfriend, that beautiful lady? Why didn't you marry that beautiful lady? This story is long, but I just want to make it short. I asked him, why didn't you marry that beautiful lady? He said, well, the elder brother advised him against it. I said, your elder brother advised you against it? He said, yes. How? How did he advise you against it? He said, just like my case, he said he is a year older than the girlfriend. Don't forget, we sat for GCE the same year. We were the same age mates, you know, all of us. The same year, you know. So now, the guy told me that he was a year older than the lady. So the elder brother now advised him not to marry the lady because as he's getting older, the lady will be getting older too. Listen to this gist. Now, the elder brother who trained him in school advised him that if he wants to marry a woman, a wife, he should marry a much younger woman so that as he's getting older, listen to this gist, that woman will still be younger and be able to take care of him at old age. For that reason, he advised him against marrying that his age mate. But now he told me, I mean, the last time he spoke to me, he told me that he was regretting that action. That if he had known, he would have married the lady. Are you listening to me? He said if he had known, he would have married that lady. Do you understand me? Because at the end of the day, what counts is how happy are you in that relationship, in that marriage. You may marry a much younger woman, and that younger woman will torment your life. You may marry a woman of your age, a woman who is your age mate, and that woman may be the best or may as well torment your life. It all boils down to who did you marry, not age. Do you understand what I mean now? It boils down to who did you marry, not age. Are you getting it? Yes, some people married. You see, what counts is somebody that you will be happy with, you can have progress with, and that's it. To be frank, here in Europe, they don't disturb themselves about age. They don't count these things we count in Africa. This person, they don't care about it. There are some women that are 4 or 5 years older than their man, their husband. You understand? Okay, look at, for instance now, the president of France. Look at the president of France, for instance. Yes, Paul by Waters. To me, marry somebody that you live happily with. Age is just a number. You can marry a much younger woman, and that woman will torment your life. You can marry anybody, even marry somebody when if there is love in a marriage, you enjoy that marriage. Or if you marry a woman you are compatible with, you enjoy that marriage. I don't think it is all about age. It's not all about age. Though there are some, if there is an age gap that is not okay to me, I need to be honest with you. If the age gap is so much, I can tell you, man, this is too much. You understand me? But there is an age that you can, there is an age you can, cope with, and you'll be happy with it. Yes, but that does not mean, it doesn't mean you go and marry grandma or grandpa. You cannot be 20 years and go marry 85 years old man. You cannot. Now, do you understand me? You cannot be a 20 years old girl. You're a girl of 20 years, go marry a man of 80 years. Man, I don't, that one, no, the gap is too much. Now, somebody commented on YouTube, said, how about African men that are marrying much older women in Europe? Now, let's go. Somebody commented. Now I'm ready to answer them. You see, I don't like hypocrites in life. Now, you see these African people, when they come to Europe here, they marry any kind of woman, even much more old women that's as old as their mother. They marry those kind of women and show them love. And even the family back home will accept it and celebrate him. Listen to me very well, guys, as you watch, share this broadcast. I've seen it. Here in Europe, you see African men marry women that are old enough to be their mother, even grandmother. Yes. And the family back home will celebrate him, they will accept the marriage. But in Africa, if a man go to marry a woman of his age, that is, the man want to marry a woman of his age, they begin to scream. They will tell you that woman is an old woman. How you just heard the story I told you now. My schoolmate who wanted to marry his girlfriend, the elder brother said that girl is the same age like him, that he shouldn't marry her. So you see, the same people that came to Europe married much older women, women that are old enough to be their mothers. They'll sleep with these women. When they go to Africa, when they see a woman of 35 years, they will tell you the woman is old. They want much younger women. Double standard. Double standard. It's not only because of money. They married some of these women because of documents, because of accommodation, because of feeding. Yes, it's not even there are some lazy men. And these lazy men married, they wanted where to sleep, where to be sleeping, what to eat. As far as that woman gives them food, okay, you may say it's because of money. But this is what I keep telling you, but in Africa, it's a taboo. When they see that the age mates of their wife, the European woman they married, what happens? You see them, they say, this Agadi, this old woman, this. You like to talk down on your own. How many young men in Africa have you seen marry women that are much older than them in Africa? It is very rare. The family will kick against it. But if it is Oyibo, if it is a European woman, they will accept it. You understand me? If it is in Africa, if it happens in Africa, you see family members, oh, we don't want this kind of old woman. No. What do you want to do with old woman? You see double standard. Double standard. If I should marry a woman of my age mates, if I marry a woman of my age, if I marry my age mates, and this woman she gives me peace, makes me happy, and I found in her everything that I need in a woman. Why not? Why not? Why not? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years difference, 4 years difference doesn't matter. But 40 years difference is a big deal. Yes. 35 years difference is a big deal. You got it now. So guys, as you watch me, don't forget to follow this page. You understand me? So what I'm saying this evening is, well, if you see a woman that you believe you can share your life with, and this woman is the right one for you, and this woman, doesn't give you, what you need in a woman or in a man is somebody who doesn't give you problems. A peaceful man or a peaceful woman. A woman or a man that will compliment you. That's what you need. To be honest, that's what you need. What do you need in a woman? Somebody that will make you happy. What do you need in a man? Somebody that will make you happy. That's just that. See, there are some men. Imagine a man of my age go marry a 22 years or 23 years old girl in Africa. Say, I need a young girl. My daughters are older than such woman, such girl. Do you understand what I mean? And the girl, if I should go, maybe because of poverty, the girl accepts to marry me. Now, the girl will be seeing me, not me. She will be seeing me as an old man. Do you understand me? Because I am in my 50s and the girl is in her 20s. Then the girl will know, even my daughter is older than her. My sons are older than her. Which it's not something I can do. Somebody said, fella said that he has seen A 30 years old young man marry a 50 years old woman, and they are very, very happy. And now they have relocated to Africa and they are enjoying life. Yes. What matters is your happiness. It is your life. And I don't think any other person, this is your choice. Whatever, remember what I said. I said, do what makes you happy. I cannot live your life for you. It is your life. If you're happy with it, go ahead. Do you understand me? If you're happy with it, go ahead. It is your life, not mine. And this is one thing a lot of people fail to understand. At the end, you live with your decision. Whatever makes you happy, carry on. You got it now? So guys, Ward said this topic is very sensitive. Well, Ward, I said my own opinion. I said my own opinion. You know what I mean? So, to me, marry somebody that you are happy with. Somebody you can make progress with. And like I said earlier, there's no need. Sparky said the president of France has no children. Yes, I've seen the woman. That was his primary school teacher. That woman was his primary school teacher. That woman, the wife, was the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. That woman was his primary school teacher. Then check it. And he fell in love with the woman. That's his life, and he's happy. That's attraction. You got it now. That attraction. To them, age doesn't matter. It doesn't mean a thing. Do you understand me? And as far as the man is happy with the woman, as far as the president of France is happy with his wife, who are you then? It's not your life. So guys, with this, I want to bring this broadcast to an end. I just came out to spend the evening with you guys. I may go live later again in the evening. Word, that his wife would be much more older than him. It's more than 20 years, I believe. That his wife is more than, should be much more older than him. Not 20 years is still too small. It's more than 20 years. So guys, with this, I want to say thank you for joining me. You know how we roll. Now maybe later in the evening I'll come out and we enjoy the evening together. Yes. So Temba Cole. Good evening to you. Well, if you join me, this was interesting. This was an interesting topic. You can rewatch it when I am done broadcasting. This video is permanently on my YouTube channel. You can go and rewatch it. And the title is, Does Age Matter in Relationship? Does age matter in relationship? You know, we are here to learn. Nobody is perfect. But we create awareness. We make people. We discuss some topics for people to learn from it. Well, guys, I want to say thank you for being part of this broadcast. I appreciate you, those that liked and shared, those that gave me roses. You guys are great. Those that followed and those that subscribed to my YouTube channel, that follow this page, I appreciate you. Temba Cole, he said, age doesn't matter. Well, rewatch the video, the broadcast, and you will see my own opinion. You can rewatch the broadcast and you see my opinion. You go rewatch it from beginning to the end and you see my own opinion. Well, guys, thank you. It is almost 7 p.m. in Vienna. Well, I'm going to go. This is Friday, don't forget. So I may go live later to keep you guys busy. You know, this Europe is very boring. There are so many topics. This Europe is very boring. So guys, as my Facebook page has come back to life, you can also follow my Facebook page at Uncle RODDY. Now, check me out on all social media platforms. I'm there. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, guys. So see you later in the evening. Well, take care of yourselves.